The headlines of this bulletin. Cần Thơ City's National Assembly delegation contacted voters in Nhơn Nghĩa commune, Phong Điền suburban district and Cái Răng urban district. Leaders of Cần Thơ City presented bicycles in support of going to school in the 2022-2023 academic year. Cần Thơ Central General Hospital has been presented the Platinum Standard Certificate by the World Stroke Organization. Hello, it's good to see you back here in this edition of Cần Thơ News and Top News. Today, on May 5th afternoon, Cần Thơ City's National Assembly delegation contacted voters in Nhơn Nghĩa commune, Phong Điền suburban district, and the contact deputies reported the attendance of the 5th session of the 15th National Assembly and the performance of the city's National Assembly delegation from the early year to now while receiving voters' opinions. Voters agreed on the agenda and highly valued the operational results of the National Assembly's delegation. Voters also proposed the National Assembly government and related sectors settle the suspension projects problem, offer resettlement support for households stricken by protests, and facilitate the land use purpose changing from perennial cropland to commercial service land. These opinions were analyzed and explained. For those that are managed by the center, the city's National Assembly delegation receives and will make a general report to be sent to the National Assembly and competent offices for consideration and resolution.
Earlier on May 5th morning, Cần Thơ City's National Assembly delegation also contacted voters of Lebanon and Balangwas, Cái Răng urban district ahead of the 5th session of the 15th National Assembly. Apart from appreciating efforts exerted by the city's National Assembly delegation, voters suggested tackling the shortage of medicines, medical materials, and facilities to help people rest assured when receiving treatment with health insurance cards, settling the price of electricity and petroleum, devising measures to manage information on social networks to avoid the distortion of information, ensuring progress of projects under construction in Cần Thơ City. The city's National Assembly delegation and local leaders clear problems that they are managing while promising to convey the orders to officers' relation.
On May 6 morning, State and Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee những, Hiển presented bicycles in support of going to school in the 2022-2023 academic year to primary and junior secondary students in Hưng Phú Ward, Cái Răng urban district. 50 bicycles were offered to poor but good students in Hưng Phú Ward, Cái Răng urban district. Each bicycle is valued at 1,350,000 Vietnam dong, supported by an coalition company and kind-hearted people. State and Vice Chairman những, Hiển said that the presentation aims to facilitate the students' studies, hoping that in a coming time, supporting units and kind-hearted people would continue accompanying the city to take care of social security activities, and hopefully this will motivate the students to overcome difficulties and study well in an effort to contribute to the development of the homeland and nation. On May 5th morning, Cần Thơ University of Technology, the Extra Curriculum Evaluation Group, the Educational Quality Assessment Center, and Đà Nẵng University shortly opened the surveillance on 5 tertiary level extracurricular.
The extra curriculum of the training discipline include information technology, electronic engineering technology, electronics, industrial management, control and automation, engineering technology of construction works. In the 4-day evaluation course, the working group supervises the material facility and training program of the 5 extra curriculum, from then giving their recommendation to help the university improve its training quality.
Cần Thơ City Students Association on May 5th afternoon convened a meeting to discuss the plan for organizing the Promising Tour Guides Contest 2023. Contestants are students who are following their studies in Cần Thơ City and are interested in introducing the culture and tourism features of Cần Thơ City. The contest is divided into preliminary, semi-final, and final rounds. Entries are received from now to May 20, 2023 at the email hỗ trợ học sinh sinh viên Cần Thơ commercial@gmail.com or by QR code of the organizing board after filling out registration forms. Following is good news in the treatment of stroke. Cần Thơ Central General Hospital has been presented the Platinum Standard Certificate by the World Stroke Organization, which features efforts made by the stroke department in emergency and treatment of brain strokes.
This is a noble award for stroke facilities and centers. To be certified, it is necessary to meet 8 criteria set by the World Stroke Association, of which the 2 most important criterion are the ratio of stroke patients receiving revascularization treatment to the total number of ischemic stroke patients admitted to the hospital must be over 15%, and the proportion of patients whose time from admission to thrombolysis treatment with mechanical instrument is less than 60 minutes is over 70%.
Right after the national holidays, many commercial joint stock banks strongly reduced the interest rates on savings deposits at a strongly as 1.5% a year against April. Commercial joint stock banks that lowered the interest rate to the lowest level compared to the same period in April are Kiên Long Commercial Joint Stock Bank, VP Bank, MB, Techcombank, Sacombank, SHB, ACB, among others. Meantime, 4 state-owned commercial banks kept interest rates on savings deposits unchanged. The 12-month term is listed collectively at 7.2% per year by Vietcombank, BIDV, Vietinbank, and Agribank. Terms from 6 to less than 12 months have interest rates on savings deposits at 5.8 to 5.9% a year. If you have the opportunity to visit Nhơn Nghĩa Wharf, you will meet a woman with a vehicle full of lovely products made from coconut leaves. These trusted products not only help Đỗ Thị Ngọc, residing in Bình Thủy Upper District, Cần Thơ City, earn some extra income for her family's life, but they also diversify tourism products of Cần Thơ City.
Mua nón lá dừa đi cô ơi, 20.000 cái nè.
How much is this hat? 20,000 Vietnam đồng one hat. How about these ones? 10,000 Vietnam đồng one unit. Try putting it on to see whether it is beautiful and cool or not. Ladies and gentlemen, a hat like this helps us feel very comfortable on our vacation trip in hot weather. It not only helps protect us from the sun, but it is very environmentally friendly. 20,000 Vietnam đồng is not much, but for Ngọc, this amount of money can afford her and her family's living. How many hats can you make in one day? I can make a lot of hats a day, as many as a few hundred. How many hats can you sell in one day on average? It depends. Some days I sell as many as 10 of them. Today I sell fewer because there are not many visitors. Can you earn some 200,000 Vietnam đồng a day from these products? Yes, I can. How about this? How much does it cost? It also costs 20,000 Vietnam đồng. It's very beautiful and lovely. They are rustic products and my childhood toys a long time ago. I take this one. I give you a flower and add it to the hat for you now. I have hats that I bought in supermarkets, but they don't bring a fresh feeling when wearing them at noon. These coconut leaf hats are both comfortable and cool. It takes a lot of effort to make hats like these. Today, young friends don't want to learn how to make these hats. Over 52 years of earning a livelihood on the disabled legs, Đỗ Thị Ngọc has chosen an uncompetitive job as her livelihood, which helps bring coolness to visitors on hot summer days and preserves the idyllic beauty of folks who spare no efforts and hardships to earn their living. And that's all for you in this edition of Continues. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, Cần Thơ TV.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.